A stunning boxy pouch with a hidden feature. It has no exposed seams. Hello crafters, welcome to Anjurisa's crafting room, and today we have a project that's perfect for sewing newbies. A fabulous boxy pouch with no exposed seams. That's right, no raw edges to worry about. This pouch is made for beginners, so it will have the seam at the bottom. But hello, if you're after a tutorial without the seam at the bottom, no worries. I'll be dropping that one next week. Make sure you're subscribing to this channel and turn on the notifications so you won't miss any updates. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start by making the zipper pull, a small piece of fabric that helps us open and close the zipper. We will need two of these. I already have one here, so I'll show you how to make another one. Get a piece of fabric that measures 2 by 4 inches. I'm using cotton fabric for this zipper pull. Fold the fabric in half, then press it flat. You'll notice the folding line here. Fold the fabric towards the center, then fold it in half again and press it flat. After that, sew 2 lines along the edge of the fabric. Now that we have 2 pieces of the zipper pull, let's set them aside for now. Next, prepare 4 pieces of fabric, 2 for the lining and 2 for the outer fabric. I'm opting for cotton fabric for the lining and canvas for the outer fabric, which is ideal for crafting a pouch. If you're using lightweight fabric for the outer layer, you might want to consider adding a fusible interfacing to give the pouch some extra structure. Alright, so the fabric size is about 12 by 8 inches. Remember, you can adjust this size to make it smaller or larger if you like. Next, grab a zipper that is slightly longer than your fabric to make sewing easier. A 14 or 16-inch zipper should do the trick. Now let's set aside the main fabric and lining fabric for a moment. Arrange the lining fabric with the right side facing up. Then with the zipper head facing up as well, place the zipper on top. Finally, add the main fabric with the right side facing down. If you're new to sewing, consider using fabric clips to secure all the layers in place to make sure a nice and tidy sewing. Sew through all the layers. I'll switch my regular presser foot to a zipper presser foot for this step. With a longer zipper, you won't need to slide the zipper head back and forth to make sure you get a straight seam. After sewing, flip the fabric over and we'll repeat the same step on the other side of the zipper. Place the lining fabric with the right side facing up. Zipper head facing up and make sure that the fabric on the side is aligned together. Then add the main fabric with the right side facing down. Once again, consider using fabric clips to make sewing easier. Then sew all the layers together using the zipper presser foot. Make sure that all layers of fabric on the side are aligned straight. Turn the fabric over so the right side is facing outward. We are going to press the fabric. Notice that I'm pressing the fabric away from the zipper. This will make sure that you can slide the zipper smoothly. Next, top stitch along the edge of the zipper. After top stitching, grab the zipper pull we made earlier, fold it in half, and position it right in the middle of the zipper. Secure it in place with a fabric clip. On the other side, you might need to unzip a little. Place another zipper pull there and secure it with a fabric clip as well. Now let's sew the zipper pull in place. From here, I'll switch back to using the regular presser foot. With the zipper unzipped and separated, it's really helpful to sew the zipper end before we attach the second zipper pull. This makes attaching the zipper pull much easier. After attaching the zipper pull, now you may need to unzip a little, bring the main fabric and the lining fabric together. Sew the sides, leaving an opening on the lining fabric for us to turn the fabric later. A 4-inch opening is enough for turning the fabric inside out. Next, press the seam open to create a smoother finish, reduce bulkiness, and make your pouch look neater overall. Press on both the main fabric and the lining fabric. Now, using the seam as a guide, position the zipper in the middle. Place the seam in the middle of the zipper, aligning it with the seam on the outer fabric as well. Make sure that all the layers are positioned correctly in the middle. Then secure them with fabric clips. Repeat the same process on the other side, joining the seam and the zipper together. If you're enjoying this tutorial and want to support my work, check out my Etsy for more exclusive patterns. Your visit and feedback mean a lot as I keep updating my Etsy. Click the link in the description below to explore. If you're adding your own label, now is the time to do so. You can place the label on the outer fabric, making it visible on the outside, or on the lining fabric, hiding it inside the pouch. I'll attach my label to the lining fabric. Then sew both sides, securing all layers together. After sewing both sides, trim the excess fabric and zipper. This step greatly reduces bulkiness in the final project. I recommend not skipping this part. Be careful not to cut through the sewing thread while trimming. From the opening, unzip the zipper, and then turn the fabric through the opening and the zipper, so the right side is facing out. Then you can use something pointy like a chopstick or a brush to push out the corner. Actually, we'll need to turn the fabric inside out later, but I want to make sure that everything is nice and flat, so press the fabric lightly. Turn the fabric inside out so the lining fabric will facing outward. Pushing the corner here will be much easier. To quickly close the opening, sew close to the edge. However, for a more professional finish, you can use invisible stitch just like I did in this short video. It's a technique to sew along the folded edge of fabric and join two pieces together. Yes, it can be time consuming, but the result is definitely worth the effort. I've received many complaints about using invisible stitch on my projects, but remember, if you prefer a quicker method, simply sew a straight line to close the opening. See, it's totally hidden. This is what I love about invisible stitch. It's literally invisible. Alright, to give our boxy pouch its shape, let's work on all four corners. Position the seam in the middle Make sure that the fabric forms a 90-degree angle and the seam sits at the 45-degree angle in the center. Measure 2 inches from the corner. Then draw a straight line perpendicular to the seam. We are going to sew exactly on this line. Sewing the corner like this gives the fabric that cool boxy shape when you look at it from the outside. So just do the same thing on all 3 corners. Just measure 2 inches from the corner and draw a straight line perpendicular to the seam. Actually, it will be much easier if you have a transparent ruler like this. It has a 45-degree line, so we can draw the corner easier. But I will assume that all of us are beginners and we don't have that kind of ruler. After sewing all 4 corners, you can leave it just like that with no exposed seams. Everything will be tucked neatly inside the pouch. Now go ahead and turn the pouch inside out and push out any corners. And voila! Our gorgeous boxy pouch is finished. Thanks for following along with this tutorial. If you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it. Didn't find it helpful? No worries. Hit the dislike button and leave your feedback. Got any questions? Drop them in the comments below. See you in my next video. Bye! Okay, this is a disaster. I forgot to unzip a little.